You ever feel like the childlike wonder of opening packs full of random cards and sticking your favorites into a deck has been sucked out of the game? Decks today are all about optimizing hand trap ratios and playing the most optimal strategies possible, but where's the fun in that? In this series, we're trying to get to the highest rank in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, Master 1, by only opening Master Packs after every single win. But since we have already reached Diamond, we have entered Master Mode. Now we take 2 Master Packs after every single win. Credit to Cimo and Hausman for inventing. Playing Master Duel Masochist makes me feel like I'm playing a totally new game. But do you know what else can make you feel like you're playing a totally new game?
Are you ready to take your Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright, what's up guys? We are here with a new episode. Today we are playing a new deck. This is one I actually created because I was like, screw it, I'm in Platinum 5. It doesn't matter what you do in Platinum 5. You're going to get out of it anyway. There's bots that get out of Platinum 5. So I created a new deck, and this deck, because I haven't created a deck in a long time, it basically aims to address a lot of the issues that we're having, which is, what do we lose to? We lose to the Mole Charmies and Maxi. We lose to just our opponent summoning a bunch of gigantic monsters we have no way to out. And we lose just in general to strategies that just go on and on and on, going first, and then they float endlessly. So that's kind of what we lose to. So this strategy is big monsters, floodgates, board breakers, the entire thing. The last few episodes that we've done, some of the big monsters have really actually been helpful, and a lot of the kaiju have really been helpful from a few episodes ago, as Duelarama has showed me. But yeah, this aims to kind of be a sort of anti-meta deck that can spam out big monsters. I was talking about it earlier. Honestly, the deck right now isn't in its final form whatsoever. There's a lot of cards in here. I just wanted to try. So it's not perfectly optimized, obviously, but the idea is kind of there. You have a bunch of big monsters that special summon themselves. You have floodgates in the form of Necro Valley, Power Sink Stone. There can be only one. I should be playing Gozen Match and some of the other ones. I could probably get more of those. And the deck is kind of interesting. I'm not really sure entirely how to play it, but there's definitely cards that are going to get cut here. Like I said, I just want to play some new stuff that we've never played before. So some of the new stuff, for example, that we're playing is Sage de Fleur. This pops a card on our side, and our opponent's side of the field special summons it, which is pretty decent. It floats, but the floating's not important. Darkhold Dragon we've used before. I'm not playing 3 just because, even though playing 3 would be good, I'm not playing 3 only because I want to kind of showcase some of the new cards. We have Malefic Cyber End Dragon. This card is basically a free special summon. As long as you have a field spell and it's 4,000 attack, you just summon it from your deck by banishing the Cyber End Dragon that we were lucky enough to pull. Royal Rare, so we get that. And then, of course, we've got Gizmek. This is a new card, too, that we're going to try. Pay 15 extra life points to straw monsters that are special summon from the extra deck. Also, you can only attack with 1 monster this turn. That's whatever. But the important thing is if 2 or more monsters special from the extra deck are on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. 29.50 free special summon. If this card is sent to graveyard, an opponent's card, banish one card to your opponent's graveyard, gain life points. Like, all the effects on this card are good. It's just requires 2 monsters from the extra deck. The good thing is if we're going second, they'll probably have at least 1, and then Shathana will produce a second one. So that's pretty decent. We have a bunch of board breakers. We're also playing a card we pulled in like episode 5 or 6 that I probably should have been playing sooner. It gains 100 for every face down card. This is just a big monster. This is the whole point of the deck is just big monsters that are easy to summon. Dreaming Reality of Nilmeria Realized. So gains 100 attack for each face down card from your extra deck, basically all of them. You could special summon this card by targeting one monster you control, place it on the bottom of the deck, and if you do special summon this card, so you just put a monster back, special summon this, pretty decent. If this card is special summon, you can add a Dreaming Nulmeria, or change one face-up monster to face down from defense position, which again, it just books a monster. So summons itself, and then it books a monster. It's 3,000 attack when it's fresh like that. And then we've also got this dude right here. Another card, he's a UR, he's another one we're kind of trying out. Can't be destroyed by battle, 3,000 attack during the main phase only, not during the battle phase. If an opponent's monster is sent to the if a monster your opponent controls is sent to the graveyard, you can basically special summon this card from your hand, which is pretty decent. So, and it's cool because the monster just has to be special summoned. The monster just needs to be sent to the graveyard during my main phase, during the main phase. So it is kind of like a turn 0 play. It's a 3,000 attack turn 0 play. So even if they link something away, right, so during the main phase, yeah, you could special summon this. It's pretty cool. If they link something away, if they fuse something away, if I use a board breaker, regardless, it's a free level 10 special summon. We've got some of the board breakers we've been playing. Also, on another side note, we have pulled the entire Numeron package. I have had comments that have told me that over and over and over, and I did read them. And the reason I didn't play them before is because I have one field spell. So you have to play a 1-for-1 brick ratio, as you can see here. One Numeron calling, one Numeron network. If you don't see the if you see the Numeron calling, not the network, you just bricked. And that's kind of the issue. You need 3 of this. But yeah, we play that. We play Necro Valley. We're trying out the Numeron network. We have all 4 pieces pulled, which is cool. If we open this, we have the potential to win that game. I still have to cut one more card from the extra deck. I'm not really sure which one. It can't be that. Can't be that. Yeah, I might just cut number 90 because there's not that many level 8s. What are the level 8s? They're from here to here. Is like not that many level 8s. And I would say this one's probably going to be more useful in this situation. Probably cut that out. And then we've got this, the Dreaming Tower of the Dream Tower of Princess Nulmeria. This is another one. Banish 2 face down cards from your extra deck. Face down. Add 2 level 10 beast monsters from your deck with different names, which is pretty good. Add 2. Oh, it's 2 specifically, is it now? Do we have beasts? Do we have 2 level 10 beasts? What are these others? Illusion, beast. Never mind. I don't think I can play this. Okay, beast monsters. Never mind. I can't play this. I thought this would search any 2 level 10s. I didn't know this was going to be beasts. It can't even search this Nulmeria card. But on a side note, actually, Nulmeria, we actually have pulled pretty much this entire archetype. We have one of the girl, but we pretty much have everything other than this card right here. So this we can cut. This can go because I can't play it. But this is, I imagine what you're supposed to search. You can't search this one, but you can search all of the other ones. That's crazy that you can't search that one because it's the one that we happen to have and the one that happens to be the best for us, but we can't search it. Yeah, so it's a good thing I caught that while I was doing this. So now I have to replace it with one more card. Yeah, so see, we have a lot of continuous traps that could be really, really good. But I'm going to include goes in temporarily. But honestly, we have lose 1 turn, and we have like a lot of really, really good ones that we could definitely get away with playing. And that would be really good. That would be really, really, really strong. In general, we have a lot of really good continuous cards. Just something that's quite nice. We have a lot of good ones that we've pulled. We even have the card that searches continuous cards that we have pulled. But this is pretty good. So yeah, we've got big monsters, floodgates, and board breakers. We'll see how it goes. Okay, we have lost a coin flip. And exactly what I said has happened. We opened Numeron Calling, but not the Numeron Field Spell. So sometimes that happens. Lightning Vortex. I don't think we have any summonable card in our entire hand, which is bad. This can summon itself, but it'll blow itself up because we don't have a field spell. So that's bad. Target 1 monster you control and 1 card on the field. Yeah, I don't have a monster. So honestly, I think we just set this and just pass, unfortunately. We don't have any summonable cards whatsoever. This relies on our opponent having an extra deck card. This needs a field spell. This, like I said, was a little rough. Like that's kind of the problem, and I try to illustrate that to the person who commented that you pulled the Numeron package, play it, but like again, It's a 1-for-1 brick. It is good because it's like, if you open the field spell, you have... Like, we probably would have OTK'd this guy if we had opened that field spell. Realistically, because we would have opened that. We could have summoned Malefic. Like, we would have had some really, really good stuff. This guy's obviously playing like a very weak version of this deck. If he's using Photon Trident. Wow, okay. When your opponent... When it inflicts damage to your opponent, target one spawn trap card on the field, destroy it. So, there can be only one's going to be outed by this. That is extremely specific. Not that, honestly, there can be only one is, like, really that great against this deck. Like, they're mostly warriors and dragons. It's, like, okay against this deck, because they could definitely play around. It's, like, warriors, dragons, and machines for the most part. If we lose to this, it's going to be really sad, because we are... Okay, now we're in business. Now we are in business. Okay, so now, first we activate... do we need to... Lightning Vortex? I don't think so. So we're gonna first do this. Then we're gonna special summon Mr. Malefic Cyber End Dragon. Next we can pop to pop and then do stuff like that. But I think we just go to battle phase and we save stuff. We just go to battle phase. No need to do all that. Yep. Nice. Get a nice big monster on the field. Main phase 2. Seal the graveyard. And wrap it up. Yeah. Wrap it up. Save some resources. Why go hard when we don't need to, right? Why go hard when we don't need to? The other thing that's kind of cool is this banishes a monster from the extra... It banishes a monster from the extra deck face up. But the monster is banishing happens to be a light monster, which is actually kind of... Oh, can't do that. Necro Valley. The monster that you're special summoning, that you're banishing, happens to be a light. So it could work with the branded Regained to get us a draw. And then it's cool because we could put this back, so if we draw another Malefic Cyber End, we can summon it again and then get another draw. And it's practically an endless resource there. Triple Tactics, you know that's not resolving. You just know that is not going to resolve. Just go straight to the battle phase. You know we're not going to be able to get that card off. This guy's already not doing anything. He's going to activate Galactic Karibo, which... It special summons a Photon, and then I don't remember what it does. It, like, makes us attack him, but, like, it's fine because we're 4,000 attack. So, luckily, it is fine. Oh, you can banish us both, though. Well, it is what it is. Main phase 2. Yep, returns. Yep, his returns, ours returns. I am going to activate the lightning card. I'm going to discard to pop that. Only because I actually think that's a smart idea. Because then this seals, again, it seals him in the graveyard with the Necro Valley. It seals him in the graveyard, which is cool. Okay, he's going to set a card. It's fine. Like I said, I knew this deck was going to have some issues, but we kind of know. A large issue to this, too, is that our opponent's literally doing nothing. And the problem with your opponent doing nothing is when your opponent does nothing, a lot of these cards have to do something when your opponent does something. So if our opponent activates a monster effect, we get the draw, or steal a monster, or, you know, whatever. If our opponent special summons 2 monsters from an extra deck, we could break the board. If our opponent had anything of value on their field, we could pop our card to pop their card. We could tribute our opponent's monster. They're not doing anything. We're basically playing against an empty field, which has resulted in having 4 cards that do nothing, which happens from time to time. Again, this is very good, even going second. It can break a board. If they have a bunch of monsters of different types, they have a bunch of monsters of different types, this can help break a board. But we won anyway. Honestly, that's not a realistic illustration of what the deck can or cannot do. It was just kind of, we played the game, but let's be honest that we basically played against an empty board there. I honestly think the solo computer would have put up a better fight than what we just watched. Okay, this is what my opponent was playing. Again, they're just playing like 12 card extra deck, 49 card main deck, basically playing one of every Galaxy card that's ever existed. Just really not a very strong version of the deck, honestly. Alright, regardless of our opponents, we get to open a master pack. We open the master packs even against bots, so that guy was there. He was playing. And he stayed till the end, and I respect that because it allowed us to test our cards. Because a lot of times people just like they see one card, one thing go wrong, they just scoop and get out of there. he actually stuck around. This guy's not bad. Kizaru for the deck. Cyber Pharaohs. We use 1 Cyber Dragon. We're getting more Cyber Dragon. Special this card by tributing 1 machine. Okay, once per turn during your main phase, you can fusion summon. Using monsters. Yeah, sure. Okay, when a fusion monster you control destroy a battle, get a banish card from graveyard, add a power bond. This guy has 3 okay effects. Nothing on this card is good. It's just okay. And I remember when he came out, everyone was very excited because it was a power bond searcher, but it's literally so slow. Because you have to lose your monster by battle, then you get to search power bond, so you don't get to really OTK. You get to, like, maybe win on turn 4. It's extremely slow. Flower, Cardian, Divine Evolution, Edge Imp, and Legendary Exodia Incarnate. Okay, let's see what this UR is. It is a very, very, very high defense monster that is also a pendulum. I have never read this card, so I don't even know if I'm supposed to be excited here. Okay. Once per chain, if a monster is destroyed, monsters place 3 counters on this card. This card's pendulum scale is increased by the number of counters. You can remove 12 counters, special summon it. Okay. I don't even know what deck are you even supposed to run this in. I don't even know. I've literally never heard of this card. I don't know what set it's from. I don't know what archetype it's from. I have no idea. I've literally never seen this card in my life. Like, what is this? Like, what? Visa Starfrost? I guess it's another Visa Starfrost archetype. I literally have never. I guess it's just the Visa Starfrost stuff in general. I've never in my life run into this card. Let me see what the regular effect is. Can it be normal summon? Must be special summon its own pendulum effect. So 4 cards need to be destroyed. It doesn't have to be by card effect. It doesn't have to be by your opponent's card effect. So just in general. So maybe we use it in True Dracos. I don't know, because that's the only deck I can think of that can destroy things on command. So that could be kind of cool. But it has to be a monster destroyed. It's not even a card. Once per turn, if your opponent special summons a monster from the extra deck, you can banish 12 cards from your hand, field, or graveyard face down. It becomes the end phase. Damn. That is a steep cost. Once per turn during your standby phase, return this card to the hand. Then you can special summon one of your Veda cards. It's banished your hand, deck, or graveyard. Now I'm going to sit here and say this. This should not be a U. There's some steep costs on this card. You got to destroy 4 cards. Or 4 cards need to be destroyed. Then you get to summon it. Has 0 attack. Yeah, if the stats were flipped, I could imagine maybe running it. Even though it'd be a little slow. For our purposes, a little bit slow. It'd be 4,000 attack, 0 defense. Maybe we'd run it. But at 4,000... At 0 attack, it's like I don't even really get a payoff. For, again, it might be great in its own archetype, but for our purposes. And then this, if your opponent special summon a monster from the extra deck, banish 12 cards. So the setup you need to banish 12 cards, it's almost double Fairy Tale Snow. It ends the turn, which is like kind of cool. But 12 cards is kind of a lot. Like, you need to destroy 4 cards and have 12 cards in circulation to end a turn. This is a lot of steep cost, and then the stupid ass returns himself to the hand, and I guess he floats. No, it's a little I've never seen that run, and that gives me the suspicion that it's probably not a very good card. Okay, we lost a coin flip. Our opponent is playing Galaxy of some kind, Galactic Spiral Dragon, this. Okay, they're playing a Galaxy deck. We have a hand that's just okay. It's not great. We're going to try to make it work. We have Gravekeeper's Commandant, Tiamaton, Odd Eyes Advanced Dragon, Droplets, and Power Sink Stone. So our hand is really not the best. It's not the best only because Odd Eyes is not fully usable right now. Commandant's cool, but Odd Eyes is not usable completely. I don't know why he's summoning this going first. I guess so he can use the negate that he searched, but he could do that anyway with the other combo. I don't know why things are being done in the direction that they're being done. It's none of my business. Mitsur. I was down for it. I was down for it until the Mitsurugis came out. I think my deck needs to, like I said, once I cut some of these monsters, I think I'll be fine. Like, I'm going to end up cutting some of them. I just want to see them first. I want to see them in my hand. But a lot of these monsters can be cut. Like, this Gizmek's probably not sticking around. I don't know if this is sticking around. I don't know if this thing's sticking around. We'll see. I want to, like, see them in play and then cut them. But they're all pretty much going to be replaced with floodgates. They're going to be replaced by things like Mistake. They're going to be replaced by things like lose one turn. Like, they're going to be replaced by stuff like that. I think then it's going to be a lot better. It's going to be a lot more manageable, as you can see here. But some of these cards are definitely on the chopping block. Tiamatton might even be on the chopping block. It's obviously a very good going second card. But sometimes it is a little rough to try to use Tiamatton when our opponent has... yeah, it's hard to use Tiamatton when our opponent has, like, the K9s, because they essentially are... It triggers K9s, which is kind of bad. So does Commandant, honestly, but he gets us Necro Valley, which is a huge payoff. And Necro Valley kind of shuts down the K9s in a lot of ways. Seals that graveyard, stops the Wolfman from coming back. It does a lot. It's kind of funny that we basically played against two Galaxy decks in a row that are very different. Like, that guy was just trying to have fun. He had a bunch of, like, original Galaxy cards. This guy's got either a Chinese or Japanese game, and there's no fun to be had. At least for us. There's like, but we drew such a better hand against the other guy. Like, that's the sad part. Not a better hand, but like, we drew, this hand would have been good against that guy, and this hand would have been good against that guy, and that guy's hand, that hand that we had playing against that guy would have been great against this guy. But no, this would have been great against the other guy, because I would have Tiamatton, popped, summoned, maybe like a Time Thief or something. I really could have done a lot there, but it is what it is. I have to see. The thing with going second deck, you have to see what your final draw is. Otherwise, you really don't know if you're in route to really win. You don't know until you get that last draw. Okay. So he's gonna set a card, set another card. He has Hope Harbinger. Tiamatton I can activate right now. Actually. Yeah, I can activate this right now, see what happens. Yeah, I might as well. Try to get them to below a negate here. Okay, he's going to do this. That's fine. This is what I wanted him to do. That way, if I draw like a Lightning Storm or something, I don't have to worry about discarding Power Sink Stone, so that's good. And I guess I didn't shuffle it back, which is kind of cool. Lightning Vortex. Okay, that might as well be Lightning Storm, honestly. It might as well be Lightning Storm. Now, we have to do an extra discard, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I think we start the party with a Lightning Vortex. We discard this for cost. Obviously, Lightning Storm wouldn't have had us discard anything, but this destroys defense position monsters, so how mad could we really be? Negate that effect. Yeah, so now we hit him with the Forbidden Droplets. Discard, we're sending the Lightning Vortex. We're gonna confirm that. Yep. Oof. I didn't see him search that, to be fair. I did not see him search that. And then, why not? Well, we're still here. We hit the Tiamatton. He's going to do this to rank up, which is actually fine because then I will be able to see what he summons. And probably it's going to be Photon Lord, but I'm going to see what he summons here. He's going to summon a Photon Lord. Can't be destroyed by card effect. So I think we just summon this here to destroy some additional stuff. Kind of sucks because he does negate our stuff. He negates that. We lose that. This activates. Honestly, he has too much of a big board here for us to really do anything. Like, this would have been great if we had Gravekeeper's Commandant. I guess maybe we should have, and he has Imperm. Maybe he had everything. I guess we should have, but if I activated the Gravekeeper's Commandant, probably could have used Necro Valley, baited out the Hope Harbinger. I could have played that out a little bit differently and it would have been better. But I don't think it would have, like, made as much of an impact as we would hope it does. Because I maybe would have destroyed all the cards on the field, but he still would have had everything else. He still can do Futsu right now if he wants to. So that'll be negated, and he'll activate this, add and search, and do all of this other stuff. So now you can activate Futsu. Actually, no, he has no zones left. He's doing too much, so I can, yeah, I can't even, my last ditch effort play is typically to make a wonky quartet, but he has every zone full. I can't even do that, so honestly, I just don't have the firepower to really compete in this duel. It is what it is. What can you do? That obviously is a very powerful deck. It's two very powerful engines, so what can you do? And to be fair, I don't think he searched the trap card. I think he just opened it. Alright, so we won the coin flip and we got a hand only Master Duel can produce. We got 2 Malefic Cyber Ends, a Jizukiru, a Kurikar, but our opponent has done nothing, and 2 Forbidden Droplets, which are a hard ones per turn. We got a hand literally only Master Duel could give you. Yeah, no field spell, unfortunately. If we had like one of the field spell or access to one of the field spell, I think we could have done something here, but so we could have had a Malefic. He's gonna Cyber End. I mean, he's gonna Max C us. So he had the Max C anyway. But this is a summon that doesn't really care about Max C because it this is whatever it's called, Inherent Summon. Oof, here we go. Here we go with this guy. Fabled Lori. Yep, he's gonna summon this. Yes. Oh my god, I can't believe the game actually let me respawn. That's actually, usually they just go into the next like quick effect. It's kind of crazy. We're gonna discard this, and we're gonna Forbidden Droplets this just to buy ourselves a turn. Force him to do this during our turn instead. That way we can use the Kurikari. Yeah, he's gonna set a card, perfect. So then, yeah, this way we get to use the Kurikari because he's gonna activate monster effects during the main phase. They're gonna summon stuff. Yeah, battle phase. We'll lose the 300. Hopefully we draw something useful during our opponent's this turn. Another Malefic Cyber End Dragon, no field spell. That is ridiculous, honestly. It is absolutely ridiculous. What is this? During the main phase, we'll try to attempt to go to battle phase to get him to use this. He lets me go to battle phase. Alright, main phase 2. Okay, screw it. Kaiju, yes. We're gonna Kaiju you. Nope, don't want to do that. Set this, pass. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it really is. It's just we get these duels where our opponent just does nothing, and then we have all these cards that are reactive and they just don't do anything. There we go. Forbidden Droplets. I mean, we could have used it to cut this in half, but okay. Well, I've seen enough. That's game. Damn, that sucks. That sucks. That actually sucks. That's another situation I think we run into a lot. It's kind of funny, and maybe you guys run into it on your own main accounts. Like, I don't know why, but every time you build a going second deck, you are playing at least against one other going second deck. It's gonna happen. Like, every single time. If you build a going second deck, you'll run into another going second deck. It's physically impossible not to. As soon as you play a going first deck, it's over. You never play another going second deck again. Okay, we just won the coin. We lost the coin flip. Our opponent chose to go first. The hand's pretty good, though. This hand is pretty good, which means our opponent's not going to be very good. Because whenever we draw a hand like this, our opponent is like, they're basically, they can't put a sentence together. Whenever we get an amazing hand like this hand is really good. Because we have so many like areas of attack here. And what did I say? What did I say? As soon as we get a good hand, our opponent just like sets one card. Yeah, puts up the Cyberdark field spell, sets a monster. As soon as you get a good hand, our opponent's like, I don't know what Yugioh even is. All right, this is pretty good. I think we start with so many ways we can start, honestly. I think we can start with Kaiju Slumber, and then we start with this. Yeah, I think we start with this. Destroy that. Cyber Pharaohs. Your side of the field, give you this Godarla. Our opponent's side of the field, give him this Gamma Seal. Summon this, summon this. Yeah, cool, and we could do that stuff too. Okay, so next we activate Bestial Magnum, or Bestial Baldrake. Yep, summon this out. We can activate the Nulmeria to shuffle back the Godarla, which is actually a really good play because number one, we can summon this. Number two, we can book something right now, but that's not very helpful in this situation. But next turn, we're going to be able to search Gamma Seal, but also we open up this Jizukiru for a free special summon, which is kind of nice. We have 88 on field. Can we OTK? We have 88. Our opponent has 22. 22 divided by 2 is 11. 1050. It's 1050. Actually, no, it is 11. I'm messing around. That's 11, so we don't have enough. This is going to be a situation where we have to pass, but it's fine. So we're going to attack. I should have looked at my level 10s too. That was a mistake. I should have looked at my level 10s, because if we have crazy level 10s, we have some crazy plays available to us here. We have some lights and darks, which is nice because we can negate stuff, and then we just set this, hit the end phase, and wrap it up. Yeah, we have to look at our level 10s. I completely forgot. But this is kind of what the deck is actually supposed to do. You know, our opponent did nothing, but like even against a good deck, this would have done something. We have Interrupted Kaiju Slumber to break the board. We had a Kaiju additionally to help break the board. We had the Forbidden Droplets we didn't use, which would have also helped break the board. Damn it, we have machines. Okay, well that's fine. We have a machine, and he has... We gave him a Jizukiru. We're playing against Cyber Dragon. We gave him a Jizukiru. It's crazy. Okay. But it's fine. It's fine. I don't even know if he realizes he has a 6-card extra deck. You just gotta hope the card that Contact Fuse is not in there. You just gotta hope it's not in there. I'm gonna summon Cyber Phoenix. I haven't seen him in decades. He's gonna target this, equip it. This is like an old Cyber Dragon deck. This is what if I had to guess, this is gonna be one of those like mix of new and old type of people. We're gonna look in his deck, and he's got like cards that came out recently, but he's also got cards that came out in like 2006, and it's gonna be like a nice, funny mix of everything. Target one dragon or machine cyber monster. There are dragon cyber monsters. Oh, like cyber darks, I guess. This card is equipped, gains 600 attack. He's summoned into defense. If this card sent to graveyard, target one other dragon or machine cyber in your graveyard, special summon it. Honestly, it's not actually as terrible as you would think it is. It's actually not, because it has this cool recursion effect. So you could summon back like a Cyber Dragon Infinity actually, and then steal a monster. It's actually not that bad. Honestly, it actually is not as bad as I've never read that card. I don't know what's negating it exactly. I don't know what here negates this card. Am I negating it somehow? I don't even know. Because it has this little X on it. I don't know why. I don't... Am I negating this card? Is there something on my field that isn't allowing this to happen? Or is he doing something that locked himself? Cyber Dark, effect monsters you control that are equipped with equipped cards can be destroyed. Your opponent can blah, 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 blah. I don't know what he's doing right now. While this card is in attack position, negate spell and trap effects that target one machine and no other cards. So he is negating his own card effect. Interesting. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. He negated his own card effect. That's insane. No, this card's actually not as bad as I remember it being. Like, I remember it being more terrible than that. But yeah, that can recur. Cyber Dragon Infinity. Target one other dragon or machine graveyard special summon. That's not bad at all, honestly. So now we go to battle phase. Again, he kind of screwed this one up for himself, and we just attack this. He's not even going to get the draw. And that'll be the end of that. Yeah. No, that is interesting. It's interesting. He literally negated his own, and it's crazy because if he summoned the Cyber Dragon in defense mode, but if he summoned that Cyber Phoenix in defense mode, the Cyber Dragon wouldn't have been negated. So he went out of his way to make the worst possible play. Okay, here's what my opponent was playing. Is not playing the Contact Fusion. There's plenty of extra deck space, but he's not playing the Contact Fusion. Damn, this deck looks fun. It does look fun. This is a Jinzo Cyber Dragon deck. I always say this, no one has as much fun as people in Platinum 5. They are having a blast. This guy's having a blast. It's actually kind of crazy that our deck is like that much better than his. This guy right here in Platinum 5 would have had an amazing duel against that Galaxy Eyes player that we played like 4 matches ago. These two would have had a phenomenal game. They really would have, because they both have terrible versions of their decks that are incredibly slow and it takes forever to make any plays. So it's actually amazing because they both have terrible decks, and they could go back and forth and they could break each other's boards. Like I said, this was going to be just like a lot of these people. It's a mix of the new, a mix of the old. He's playing Fusion Deployment. He's playing Rebirth Judgment, but also he's playing like random old, super old cards like Jector and like Evolution Burst and stuff like that. It's like a combination of the new and the old. Okay, let's open up a master pack, see how we do. Hopefully it's pretty good, right? It's a hollow, it's glowing. That's good news already. It's great news, actually. So another UR, I'll take that. Golden Dragon Summoner, Infinite Antlion, Antlion, I mean. This guy's really good in a sealed format, like really, really. We can use him in this deck, like honestly. He's really, really good in sealed formats. He's great for Masochist decks in general. Target 2 Darkhold, add it to your hand, sure. Grid Rod, Steel Mantis, XYC Slip Dolphin, Sunvine Sowing. The UR is Clear Fast Wing Dragon. Clear Wing Fast Dragon. This guy's good, actually. Do we have any level 7s? I mean, it requires a tuner that is wind. So this guy is actually pretty good. I've never used the pendulum effect of this card in my life, but I have used this effect before, which is you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, special summon the extra deck until the end of this turn, make it 0 and negate its effects. It's not bad. This card is destroyed battle. You can place it in your pendulum zone. I mean, isn't that always how pendulums work? Yeah, when it's destroyed a battle or card effect, place this in your... Oh, never mind. Pendulum zone, not the graveyard. Okay. Not the top of the extra deck is what I meant to say. You can send one face-up Speedroid Tuner and one face-up non-tuner you control. Levels equal 7 special summons from the pendulum zone. Okay. So it can recur itself. It's not a bad card. This is also good. How many Antlions do we even have at this point? I imagine like beyond... Yeah, we have 4, so... Like I said, it's a good card for sealed formats, but I think we're beyond the point of just cards that are good in sealed formats. We're at the point now where we aren't getting cards that are just good in sealed formats. We're now getting cards that are archetypal specific or good for a certain purpose. So, you know, going second or anti-meta or normal monster. Like we're at that stage. We're no longer at the stage where we're just trying to like, okay, this is really good because it pops 2 cards. We're at the point where it's a free summon that pops 2 cards. We're at the point where we need even better cards than this. Okay, we have we won the coin flip. We chose to go second. The hand's pretty good, honestly. Master Alpha, the Master of Beasts is a really good card. Tiamaton, good card. I think I'm only playing one Tiamaton. We've seen it, yeah, multiple times. It is what it is. Sometimes you see a card multiple times and you're playing it once. Sometimes you play a card at 3 and you see it like you never see it. Like you don't see it the whole day. It's actually kind of ridiculous, but it is what it is. We'll see how it goes. Our opponent is probably a bot. I mean, the name, the 5-card extra deck, Leotard. I mean, it's probably a bot. Our hand, like I said, is pretty good. Even would be even good against the meta deck. This is useless right now because, again, he hasn't special summoned anything. But this is the reality of playing in Platinum 5. Half the duels are like Mitsurugi. The other half are this. People having fun. Like, it is what it is. Shathana. I will take a Shathana always. Okay, this is pretty cool. So, we activate to summon out our Shathana. And then we will summon a monk. Okay, cool. I will go with summoning Alpha next. Actually, I'll summon Alpha next. Set this right here. Activate summon Tiamaton. Summon this right here. Blow up this column. Smashing ground. Okay, interesting. Can I get game here? I think I can actually get game. That's 29, 2000. That's game. Okay. Activate Fleur. Destroy Monk. Destroy this card. Summon out the Fleur. Sausage the Fleur. Cool. Rival. Oh, that's pretty good. Memories of an Adversary. Activate this. Yep, and that's going to be just a little bit over game. Cool, yeah. We're going to summon that, and then we just go straight to the battle phase. Like I said, this hand was actually really good. I think this hand would have been good because even against like a good opponent, not a bot, because we had an extra pop off of this. We also had the special Hurricane to pop all special summon monsters, and we had the There Can Be Only One. All right, so yeah, we get to get our attacks in. Like I said, this hand was really, really good. The special Hurricane would have broken a board, and then on top of that, we had the extra pop. We had the versatility of the Alpha. We could pop with this. We could pop with this. Like this hand was actually really good. Like, I wish we drew this hand against some of the really, really, really bad. Like, again, I wish we drew this hand against that Mitsurugi player. I'm not saying we would have won, but, like, we definitely would have put up a bigger fight. And also that game that we just, like, totally bricked. Okay, here's what my opponent was playing. Obviously, it's a bot playing who knows what. Okay, this is the other guy that we were playing against. This guy is playing Fiendsmith with Tempai. It's Tempai Fiendsmith. Yeah, we lost this duel. He's a Royal Rare Dark Hole. Man, what I would do for a Royal Rare Dark Hole, that would be so useful for us, actually. I've never seen Fiendsmith with Tenpai in my life. I've never seen the two mixed, but I guess they could work well together. I don't know. It's kind of an odd extra deck, too, because he's got Ultimate Select. Because you would think, like, the extra deck in this deck would be tight. Because you're mixing two pretty extra deck intensive decks. But instead, he's devoted multiple extra deck spots to an Ultimate Slayer. When the Ultimate Slayer is and then multiple extra deck slots, 3 extra deck slots to a card he's playing at 1, which is not once per turn, by the way. So you could run 3 if you want. You could out multiple monsters. So kind of interesting here. Yeah, he's playing Dark Hole, but not multiple Lightning Storms, which are more versatile, especially when you're going second. Very, very odd choices here. Perulia, but not Fualos. I don't know. All right, let's open up a Master Pack and see what we do here. Open up one of these. Our pulls today have been 2 URs. Clearwing, Fast Dragon's not bad, so maybe use it. Another Bujin card. Another one of her. We already have her. Dragon Maid Downtime. I don't think this one's going to reveal one. Yeah. This isn't the one that's generic, but we already have the generic one. Battle Wasp, Sting the Poison, Train Connection, Embrace Testina, Flower Cardian, and Spring Inns kit. We do have Branded Fusion, but we don't have Fallen of Albaz. Okay, we lost a coin flip. I hope this isn't the FTK. It might be the FTK. We do have the Iron Dragon Tiamaton, so I'm going to put Chaining on just in case they place things in columns that are beneficial for us. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. If they can put things in the right columns, we might have a shot of winning this duel. But it would really have to pan out. They'd have to put things in the extra deck zone. The extra monster zone. We just gotta hope they do. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure we just lose here if this is the FTK. And this is actually a homemade FTK. This is not a bot. This is a person. Kind of funny. Yeah, this is definitely the FTK. The little extra deck. Like, there's so much. They usually put stuff in the extra monster zone. We gotta just hope they do that today. We gotta just hope they do that today. He's gonna activate some there. Rank it up. It is what it is with these FTKs. It is like sometimes you just run into them, you lose to them. But in reality, they really don't exist all that often above Platinum 5. Like, they just don't really. Like, once in a while, you might run into one, but they're not very common. If we run into it, what can I do? What can I do? Because the reality is, if I was playing another deck with no hand traps, I would have lost anyway. Like, the only card we have that beats this is, like, Forbidden Droplets. Alright? We have Forbidden Droplets. We gotta just hope we pull Forbidden Droplets off the top. And hit the end phase. Yeah, we gotta just hope he pulls. We just rip that off the top. That's a great card, but again, it's like, that's if he lets us get to the main phase. And he's not letting us get to the main phase. Yeah, he's gonna do this. And we just lose automatically. Yeah, he's gonna summon the guy, inflict life points. These kinds of... How much attack does he have? Okay. For a second there, I thought it said 0. No, these kinds of losses are just depressing because it's like losing to that, losing to Gimmick Puppets, like losing to like random FTKs. It's so corny. It's like, what did I do wrong other than just not draw a hand trap that one duel? Alright, so we won the coin flip. We again chose to go second. We'll see how it goes. The hand again is like pretty decent. Pretty decent. As long as they're not playing like FTK or something. It's pretty good. Got the Gizmex, a free summon. The Cashier Ogre is a free summon. Bestial Magnamut. Now the only issue is that Bestial Magnamut in this... I mean, Cashier Ogre in this hand requires you to have nothing. The problem with that is this summons itself so during your opponent's turn, so you'll have something. And then this needs nothing, but I guess I can just normal summon this, being that I have no other normal summons, so we'll see what we do here. He's going to summon a Cashier Unicorn. Card you never want to see, ever. And he's going to summon a Mirage Dragon and Cashier Unicorn. Interesting choice. And hit the end phase. Interesting choice of cards. So I guess the Gizmek is not coming out because for whatever reason it just never seems to come out. It just never does. I don't know what to really do there, but it just never does. Okay, and then we normal summon this. Summon Monk. Yeah, summon Monk. Go to battle phase. This needs to... If this card declares an attack, okay, so that's fine. So yeah, we have to do this. Attack this. Obviously activate the effect. See what other nonsense he's playing in his deck. Excavate 5. Red Ice Fusion. Absolutely not with the Red Ice Fusion. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Literally beats us. Absolutely not with the Red Ice Fusion. He will be able to activate Cashier Unicorn. Our extra deck is not real, so he can banish whatever he wants from it. I'm barely playing an extra deck there. He could banish whatever he thinks we're playing. I'm fine with it. Yeah, he can banish whatever he wants. I really don't care. He's going to banish Cyber End Dragon, like whatever. I don't even have one of those in the hand right now. Okay, that's gone. Okay. Let me see. See, this needs 2 monsters that was special summoned from the extra deck. But this would be special summoned from the graveyard if I do that. But at the same time, then I can summon Bestial Magnamut and have another Bestial in play. So I think we run into that. Based on his deck, I think that's pretty beneficial. We activate this. Summon the Monk of the Tenyi. Summon that back. Yes, destroy a card. Pop this. Attack directly. main phase 2, set this. Actually, yeah, no. Do we use this as an interruption? Actually, no. We obviously activate this, banish this. And the reason we do this is we can just search the Bestial, the next Bestial, and then have that as an interruption, because he has a bunch of dangers coming up. We set this, and we can summon a Masquerena here, but... Or an SP Little Knight. Have SP Little Knight, but I actually think Cashier Ogre and Bestial Magnum's better, because we have Bestial Baldrake. It's slightly better. We just go to end phase. Yeah, end phase, search out. Baldrake. It's not too shabby. And then we also could have searched Tiamaton and then have Darkhold Dragon live. Next turn, this Gizmek will be good for us. He's gonna ride Geki to start. That's fine, because now we have Darkhold Dragon, which will activate and trigger. And then we get to bait him out with a Dark Hole search. But he doesn't have any hand traps anyway. Nessie's fine. We'll see what gets discarded. Chupacabra, he has no dangers in the graveyard. Nessie gets summoned, that's fine. Summon that in attack mode. 1600 attack. Why'd you do that? I don't know. But even if he had Chupacabra alive... Oh, he's going to banish something. Oh, but I have my own Bestial Baldrake. I mean, not my own Bestial Baldrake. I have my own Bestial, so... I can prevent his Bestial from coming out by banishing my own Bestial Magnumut. See a Bestial Magnumut. So we banish that, and this gets trapped in his hand. He does have another... Obviously, he's got that Chupacabra, but this stops his plays right now. So if he doesn't... He can't, like, link it away, make an SP Little, any of that stuff. None of that's happening right now, so it slows him down, at least. He's gonna tribute, I guess, or special summon from the extra deck, or he's gonna tribute summon the Bestial Druid Worm. All right, sure. He's gonna go to battle phase. So his play here is to crash, and then so he outs my whole board. Essentially, and I don't have any floating right now. All I have is this guy who's not getting summoned, so we're going to actually activate Forbidden Droplets, get rid of this guy as little as I want to, and then we're going to cut this attack. That way he takes some damage, and he's forced to get rid of my Darkhold Dragon, but I still retain a monster on board. So he has to send this, or this, it doesn't matter who he sends to the graveyard. Yeah, he sends that to graveyard. That's fine. That's fine. And then we go end phase. Okay, end phase resolves. We have no Dark Hole. This deck will really change when we pull a Dark Hole. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty good. Because against dangers, Power Sink Stone's pretty good. Battle phase. We are in a slowed ass game state. Our opponent has to activate a bunch of monster effects. We have nothing. Just put Chaining on. Activate this immediately. Yeah, as soon as the draw hits, we activate that. Because we need to start accumulating tokens as fast as humanly possible, honestly. Yeah, draw phase, activate this immediately. He has something he can activate right now. He probably has like a Fualos or something, or Perulia. There's something activatable this early. But I have nothing to summon because we're at a game state. We're at a very slow down game state. We each have 2 cards. Perfect. This is exactly what I was talking about. He's going to reveal that, discard something, discard that. We're going to gain a token. So now he's going to be able to search another danger. This is kind of dangerous, actually, because if he searches like Bigfoot, he can start popping things. Or summoning. Either way, it's just really good. But we're in a very slow down game state where we both don't have a lot of cards. Dangers, Nessie's really good in this situation because he can activate it and search any danger, basically fulfilling any effect. See, Bigfoot, exactly perfect. So if it gets discarded, he gets to pop a card. If it doesn't get discarded, then he gets to summon a monster that's 3,000 attack. So Red Eyes got discarded. He gets to summon a monster that's 3,000 attack, which we don't want to see, but I guess there's nothing we could do about it. And he gets to draw to recover the cards in his hand. Then he's going to set. Okay. And obviously he just goes to battle phase here, and that's it. But unfortunately, Dark Hole Dragon doesn't float out of the graveyard from destruction of that kind. We got to get some non-targeting destruction going. Yeah, sure. Resolve. Yeah, just resolve already. And now we got to hope we draw something really good. Oh my god, my card's face up. That really sucks. End phase. Damn it, that would have been really good. We would have popped this monster and summoned Dark Hole Dragon back. Damn it. That really sucks. I don't know if there's anything I can really do. The only thing I can maybe do is, like, if I draw Forbidden Droplets. Which, again, we're relying on this damn Forbidden Droplets again. I mean, there's a lot of things we can draw. We can draw plenty of things. We can finally draw Numeron Network. We can draw Kaiju Slumber. We can draw Special Hurricane. We can draw Lightning Vortex. We can draw Forbidden Drop. It's not like there's one or two cards that we can draw that makes a difference here. There's so many cards we can draw that will actually make a difference. We can draw any one of our monsters. Like, there's actually a lot of cards that we can draw that will make a significant difference for us. We just got to draw one of them. Gozen is not one of those cards, unfortunately. I'm just going to retain that in my hand just in case I need to discard it. That sucks. Damn it. Like, we literally just have to draw one of the many, many cards that... There's so many cards that save us in that situation. So many. I mean, there's also so many that are bad in this situation, too. If I never flipped this Power Sink Stone, it's crazy. We probably would be in a winning position right now. Branded Regained. Oof, that's no good, because now he gets to summon back those guys every single time. Yep, so he's going to attack with Bigfoot. I have 900 life points left. There's still a potential here to win, but it's gonna be tough. Interrupted Kaiju Slumber is really good. The only thing is he gets to summon his giant monsters. Chizukiru is coming out on our field. We're gonna activate this. Yeah, he has no Ash, that I know, which is good. I don't know what he's actually got back there. I don't know what's back there. Yep, that gets destroyed. Cool. Special summon to your side of the field. Definitely Jizukiru. Their side of the field. Gamma Seal, obviously. Gamma Seal, Jizukiru. Yep, Dark Hole Dragon. Come on out, buddy. He's going to be able to summon the Jewess Worm back for free. Skill Drain. We literally both have Skill Drain at this point. We both have Skill Drain on board. And he paid 1,000 here, which is actually kind of good for me, honestly. He's going to summon this back. Dark Hole Dragon. Yeah, we're definitely going to just activate this. Yep, activate this. It's negated, that's fine. What can I summon? Okay, these two. Not right now, guys, but thank you. We attack over the Gamma Seal first. He's gonna Quaking Mirror Force. Oof. I did not see that coming. I'll say that. Hit the end phase with the Gozen match. Damn, I did not see that coming. That is actually rough. Quaking Mirror Force. The sad thing is, this is actually kind of a good duel. That's what's sad. This is actually kind of a decent duel. Like, there's more back and forth in this duel than in that Mitsurugi game by a significant margin. Like, there's actual back and forth. This guy has surprised me every step of the way. He really has. I'm sure I've surprised him, which makes this fun. It makes this fun. We both have surprised each other quite a bit. Now, if only this guy was better in this duel, because he would have been crazy, actually. But again, he's just like one of those cards. It's like, when I'm looking at what to cut in this deck, him, even though I have never drawn this guy, him, you know, it's like, some of these cards I've never drawn, but they still are. Please attack Jizukiru. No, unknowingly. Nope. He's going to attack that. I'm probably going to save Gozen match, because I was going to lose him anyway. So it's not that big of an impact. Yeah, I was going to lose him regardless. So I might as well save the Gozen match just in case. Yeah, just in case. That's probably a better plan. We save Gozen match just in case, because that way I can freely summon stuff. Because right now he doesn't even have an out to my monster. He's going to flip my monster. Okay, that's fine. He's going to take damage. But now I can flip summon my monster. So, like, thanks. Alright, I can change my battle position now. I can't change my battle position if it's face down. Yeah, monsters change face down. Cannot change their battle positions. Is that... So now that he flipped it, can I change it to attack? I don't even... That's a great question. I don't know. It's a fantastic question. Can I change the battle position now? Nope. But I can search a kaiju. Yeah, I can search a kaiju. Yep, we'll grab Godarla. And this is exactly why we didn't activate that Gozen match. No point to commit. We can't summon it because we control a kaiju. And I think we just pass. We have to just pass. We have no plays. We can't change its... I actually didn't know that if the monster gets flipped face up, it still can't change its battle position because of quaking. It's really good, honestly. It's really good. Quaking is a mirror force that's really strong, actually. It's an SR. We don't have it. We have the other mirror force. We have Storming. Storming is better than Quaking. The other one's even better, Drowning, because it just shuffles everything back into the deck. But Quaking is good. Quaking is only good as long as your opponent doesn't play Links. Then it's useless. But as long as they don't, it's actually pretty good. The mirror forces in general look like kind of decent cards. It's going to go to battle phase again. What's going on, buddy? What's going on here? And honestly, I really don't know what he's doing, because I have no idea why he's doing this. Because I know for a fact this cannot be a bot. Because he hasn't made bot plays. I have no idea why he's doing this. I know for a fact it's not a bot. But maybe he's just bored by the game state. And he's put so much effort into it that he doesn't want to just scoop. Because he's summoned so many things and he's done so many of his dailies. He's not like, I'm not just going to leave now. If this is a bot, it's the most non-bot bot I've ever seen in my life. Oof, Odd Eyes Advanced Dragon. That's a free summon. That is a free summon. We're kind of walling him right now, but I don't really care. So, we're going to attribute this. Summon Odd Eyes Advanced Dragon. Yeah, summon this out. No point to activate the effect. It's negated anyway. Summon out Godarla. Go to battle phase. I think... So first things first, I think we run over this Gamma Seal. I have a little plan here. So we're going to run over this. Another one! Another Quaking Mirror Force. You've got to be kidding me. I had an awesome little plan. Main phase 2. Damn it. I really did. I had an awesome little plan. Shit. Another Quaking Mirror Force. I was going to do some stuff. Damn. I was going to run over the Gamma Seal, obviously. So this will be gone. And then I was going to advance Dragon into this. He's going to destroy this. He's going to send my monster to the graveyard so the Odd Eyes Advanced Dragon's effect, the special summon back, would have resolved. But freaking had another Storming Mirror, or whatever, Quaking Mirror Force. He's going to activate the Jackalope to summon something. Now wouldn't be a bad time to use Goes in Match. But honestly, actually, yeah, now's a good time to use Goes in Match. Because then it gets rid of my Gamma Seal. Man, what a insane back and forth. You can't even be mad, regardless of the winner. Like, you can't even be mad. So, man, my hope was that he misunderstood that and got rid of, not Gamma Seal, he got rid of the other card. That was the best case scenario for us. So now you can summon like Bigfoot, but it's in defense, right? It's in defense. Yeah, in defense mode, so it'll become a problem, but later. Thunderbird. It's pretty good. He can't out both of our monsters. Hopefully he just forgets and attacks the wrong one, but I don't think he will. Because then I can summon Kashtira Ogre, run over Danger Thunderbird. Yeah, it's kind of sucks that he had this. His deck, honestly, is kind of a lot like ours. It really is. It's kind of similar to our deck. He's got a lot of the same cards. He's a similar concept. It's like summon big monsters, board breakers, trap cards. He literally has... It's almost like we're playing a mirror match. Yeah, that sucks. I don't even know what we could draw. We just got to draw something that will allow us to special summon Kashtira Ogre. That is what we need to draw. Maybe like a 10-yi. A 10-yi would be good. Because otherwise, we just lose next turn, guaranteed. That's pretty good. And that is pretty good. Okay. Activate this effect. Destroy this. And... oof. Honestly, we could destroy the skill drain. Yeah, we could destroy this, actually, so he has no recursion. This is 29. Because fuck the skill drain. This shit doesn't matter. Summon Sausage. Pop both of those. Now we go to battle phase. We got to run over this. Cool. And now main phase 2. End phase, we go this. Yeah, we go here. So even if he destroys our monster, it's whatever. Yeah, even if he destroys our monster, it's whatever. Because next turn, like even if he crashes and then sends this to graveyard, I don't have to deal with an endless bestial Druisworm that outs our monsters every single time we move a muscle. So that's actually not bad. And then we have Kashtira Ogre also, which is kind of cool. Our follow-up is Kashtira Ogre, which is really good, actually. It's going to switch to defense. That's good to see. Okay, end phase. This is potentially the last. Okay, that's not... oof, that's... is that good or bad? I mean, that's not bad, I guess. Is this a normal summon, though? Because it's 1600. This can send a special summon with target one monster. Special summon monster your opponent controls. Send it to the graveyard. I can't. I can't because of my Goes in Match. Okay, so I guess we're just using this effect then. We're getting the... he might have an Ash. Finally, he might have an Ash. Yeah, he's going to Ash us. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Because if we seal the graveyard against his deck, it would have been serious, but it's fine. We're going to attack with this. He's going to send our monster to the graveyard. That's fine. But this is the... it's not now an endlessly recurable resource with the branded regained. And he's going to send that to graveyard. Okay, main phase 2. We can summon this out for free. Cool. Okay, and then we should go to end phase. This is great. Look at this. It looks like a ship or something. This looks so cool. It's like a triangle. It's like we're about to sacrifice Kashtira Ogre. This is like we're gonna do like a summon here, especially with this, the circles here. It looks like we're about to do like a ritual summon of some kind. Yeah, we have to summon this out because we can't leave the field barren, even though he does have board wipes. Set a card. Now, honestly, against any other player, that wouldn't matter. But this guy has had multiple mirror forces. This is really kind of a do or die here. Because let's say he does have the another Quaking. If he has Storming, it goes back to my hand. Not a problem. If he has Quaking, it gets booked face down. We still have a monster. we have to go for game. We have to go for game. There's really no, and unless if it's drowning, well, that's really, really, really bad for us. But it is what it is. If it is a drowning, it is what it is. If it's a drowning, he obviously can activate something, which is scary. But like I said, I think it's worth the risk, because if I just pass and it ends up being like an imperm, and then I lose the game because it ends up being an imperm, that just is really terrible for me. So it kind of comes down to this card, whatever it is. And my opponent scoops. I don't know why they scoop, or is it lost connection? Yeah, they surrender. Bro, just end the game. Get your dailies. Why'd you even leave? You're right there. Just let my attack go through. Okay, this is what my opponent's playing. Very fun game. Easily one of the funnest games that we've played in quite some time, actually. He's playing a danger deck that has some cards that aren't very good, but that's fine. He has danger with Dragoon. He's having a blast, and that's what matters. Why he would mix dangers with Dragoon, I guess that's why he's playing 4 of these. I don't know why you would do that, but he's doing that. He has the Verde Anaconda. If we had allowed him to summon a good amount of monsters, that could have ended the game. No, that was actually a very, very, very back and forth fun game, which is quite rare to even run into these days. Okay, let's open up this master pack and see how we do. This is going to be probably the last master pack of the episode, so honestly, very fun game. And our pulls earlier were actually not terrible, honestly. Got Bond Between Teacher and Student, Sacred Phoenix, that's a cool card. Kaiba Man, that's a cool card, which is not for us. El Shaddai Wendigo, Sign of Conflict. If we have a Code Talker, this card's really good. Therion and TG Gear Zombie. Trigger 1 Therion Aqua Monster in Graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand, equipped for an Aqua deck. Guess it's not terrible. Therion deck. It's not a terrible card, honestly. Therions are kind of cool, depending on which typing it works with. Let's go open these legacy tickets. We have 10 exactly. 10 legacy tickets. Let's see which ones we get here. Wow, okay. 3 of them are glowing, not bad. Okay, let's see what we get here. We've got Ashuna. Or Asha. We got her. Crawling Dragon. This pack was glowing. Not really sure why. Nothing in there was all that exciting. We've got, wow, cool. Jaw Robber Eye Moore. Very funny looking card. Who drew a lot of the early Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Was it Takahashi himself? Because they kind of have a similar art style. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Coyote. White Knight Dragon, which we already have. I think that card's like, it's technically Blue Eyes with an effect stat-wise, but the effect's just not very good. Speed Bird. That's like early Exceed era for sure. You could just tell. Elephant, Mirror Gate. What does this do? An opponent's monster declares an attack. You have an elemental hero you control. Switch control of the attacking with a targeted monster. Then that's pretty funny, actually. Both monsters back during the end phase. If anyone survives, I guess you do it when your monster's weak. That's actually kind of funny. Sealing, another Blackwing that no one's used in 10 years, 20 years. Actually, not 20 years, like 15 years. What does this do? During the main phase, you can banish a card from graveyard, normal summon 1 monster this turn for 1 less tribute. Okay. I mean, what deck is that? Like maybe Monarchs. Mist Valley Watcher, Knight. Alright, last pack of the episode. Will it be something useful? Second Goblin and Michael Jackson. Nope. Nothing out of these legacy tickets. Okay, so realistically, I don't think this deck actually performed badly. We had, like, really, honestly, 1 awkward, unplayable hand. But for the most part, like, the deck actually, like, kind of did well. One thing that I will say, this isn't a permanent decision yet, but I might cut this. This actually performed well, so really, how mad can I be? Those 2 I can maybe cut. This guy is a 1-of is actually nice because you can just search it off the Bestial Magnemite. It gives Magnemite so much versatility. But I could replace probably those cards right there with either more Dark Hole Dragons or Or I could replace them with, like I said, more floodgates would be good. That's I think the identity of the deck. Because then if we go first, we have decent plays. If we go second, we have decent plays. We can always break a board. I think I think this deck is floodgates, big monsters, floodgates, and board breakers. It's a really cool concept for a deck because you essentially always have kind of like live cards. It's kind of decent. We got to check our level 10s too. That's the other thing we got to check. I don't remember which ones we pulled. We did pull some level 10 XYZs. You got to check those. Okay, so we have this. It's not happening. We have this. Yes, we can summon this guy if we really wanted to. Pain. Ravenous Tarantula we can summon. We can summon this, but this 3 level 10s not happening. But yeah, we can actually maybe summon this. This actually isn't a bad card. We did have one duel where we had multiple level 10s on the board. Like I said, not bad. I'm not going to save anything right now. I'm going to wait for you guys to comment and see what you guys have to say, and then we'll see. La 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 la.